Hello and welcome. Today I got a special guest who's lurking off camera. It is Peg from Reading and Knitting on the Porch. She is in Washington, D.C. for the holiday weekend. Here in the U.S., it's Memorial Day weekend, so we are having some, looks like semi-rainy weather right now, but we decided to have a little meetup together today and discuss knitting. I haven't mentioned this on my channel yet, but a while back on Peg's channel, she discussed this rainbow blanket that she's making as a wedding gift for who's
Sean the Book Maniac.
Sean the Book Maniac. That's right. Sorry, Sean. It really piqued my interest to learn how to knit. So I went down to a local yarn store here in Washington, D.C. and bought some knitting needles and some yarn, and then had a really great time learning how to knit off of YouTube. So I have actually been working on a project here. This is going to be a pillowcase. You can't tell much about it yet, but I got a little pattern going on here, but I'll have more on that maybe in the future. But Peg was nice enough to also bring me this really cool book. So I have a little book haul, a little knitting book haul. This is called Vogue Knitting Stittionary, the ultimate stitch dictionary from the editors of Vogue Knitting magazine. And I want you guys to just know how awesome this book is. This is patterns. And I am a huge pattern guy. I think knitting patterns are so cool. This is kind of what I've experimented with as I've learned, is really doing these kinds of, patterns. So I think this book is awesome. That is so nice for her to bring. So it was so nice of her to bring me this book, because this is going to come in so handy. And then she also brought this little toolkit. So knitters have lots of little tools and gadgets. So these are little knitting scissors. Got a tape measure. I have a crochet hook, which comes in handy sometimes. These are double pointed needles. These are tapestry needles, which are used to sort of work the thread in at the ends. Here's a needle gauge that helps you keep track of what size of knitting needles you're using, because you need different sizes for different projects. And then there are little placeholders. These little things right here help you keep your place, because in these patterns, the patterns require keeping up with where you are, numbers. So where you are, you've done an X number of stitches one way, and you need to do X number of stitches another way. So one of my challenges has been actually keeping up with what patterns are what. So this is the way I'm doing it on this work. These tell me where I am in the pattern. So it's been a lot of fun to learn to knit, and it's really due to Peg mentioning this on her channel and getting me going. By email, she's given me some pointers, and today she's really given me a lot of pointers. So I have a lot of knitting ahead of me. It's all really a lot of fun. Peg is here with me. She did not want to... Here she is. She did not want to appear at first on the video because she suddenly got camera shy, believe it or not. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it. I'm not, as you all know, some of you probably watch my own channel, and I talk and talk. I don't know why I'm shy about talking about his, but I have to tell you, this guy is going to be an excellent knitter. I've never seen somebody learn so fast. And he knows how to correct mistakes, one of the big things.
Yeah.
And we've just had a good time. And I've always wanted a friend who liked books and liked knitting, and I finally found one.
What a combination.
So we have had just a great time. We haven't talked about books yet, but...
Not a little. We talked about BookTube and BookTubers.
Yeah, that's true.
We've talked about that.
Yeah,
but we have not talked about books.
So I just wanted to show you the update
this
on
gorgeous
the
blanket she's
rainbow
making.
Wedding blanket I'm making for Sean the Book Maniac, who's very prevalent on BookTube. You probably already know him. And his wedding's in August. So I really need to get to work and get this finished, because he's set the date now. He's not going to move the wedding to wait for me to finish the blanket, I don't think. So anyway, we've had a fun day here. We've got Memorial Day coming up, so he's got 2 more days off for his knitting, and probably is going to have a lot more to show. So
knitting, reading, And lately I've been listening to audiobooks while I'm knitting, so that's kind of cool too. Yeah.
Sounds good. So,
yeah, this blanket looks really good, Sean. In person, this if you see this, Sean, the blanket looks really, really fantastic in person. So you're gonna love it. You really are. So lucky, and congratulations. Best wishes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Peg. All right. Well, so. Yeah, it's been great having this meetup with Peg again. You know, we met up a while back. We met up with Rachel from the channel Rachel Morrow. We met up and went to Politics and Prose, a local bookstore here. This trip, it doesn't look like we're going to get to a bookstore, but maybe Peg will get down to Washington, D.C. again before too much longer, and we can do another knitting, chatting, book, and maybe bookstore trip then. So until then, take care. Bye.
Bye.